Hey, this is MassX with another Echocalypse, this Scarlet Covenant video. And yeah, now that it's become the norm, back-to-back limited banners, 1 week off in between, then you get one with a 2 week. So yeah, it's going to be 3 limited banners a month. So yep, they didn't listen, they're going to keep it going. And we just got the drop for Lumin. So we're going to talk about Lumin as well as a few other minor things that popped up since then. One that I actually kind of liked a lot is a new outfit for our MC. You can collect that in the shop. You probably have enough points already to be able to get it because it's been quite a while. And yeah, I just think it looks better. You know, we've got we had this one, which was kind of cool, and this one, which was kind of cool. But now we've got a new one if you want to change it up. So nice little addition. But really what is the biggie is getting our second piece to the Reflect puzzle, and that is Lumin. So we're going to talk about that character. If you pulled on Brown, which is still available for another week if you're going back and forth on whether you want to move into a Reflect type meta for your team, it's still there. But now you have another piece to that puzzle to help with it. So let's take a look at this character and talk about it. Thanks to the good people at App Gallery, we are talking about now the May, yes, you got it, and we are in the middle of May, discounts that they're offering on App Gallery and special promotions for Echocalypse players. You're probably asking yourself, if you don't already have this, how do I get this? Well, it is very simple, and App Gallery is basically Hawaii's app store. Pretty simple stuff. You're just going to have to install it. I'm going to have the entire description and break down how to do this with the relevant links in the description of this video, as well as you can watch in the background. But basically you're going to install App Gallery, you're going to install its updated HMS core, and you're going to create a Huawei ID. That simple. Basically you're going to get up to 65% off on the Echocalypse campaign. You're going to have coupons, you're going to have cash back with your Hawaii points, you're going to have all sorts of options to you with their VIP program. It's going to save you a bunch of money if you are a player of Echocalypse or any other games that they may currently carry that you currently play. And one of the other great parts about this is you can log in with your G-Tarcade login, Facebook, Google account, and keep your progress, which is awesome. And you're going to get that App Gallery gift code, multiple coupons for your favorite types of packs up to 50% off, as well as 15% of all your in-game spending back in Hawaii points for you to use. They've got a Discord, so if you have any questions or just want to watch it for any future giveaways. And if you take advantage of their VIP bonus, you're going to get even more back. I've been touting App Gallery now for 2 months, so hopefully you've already taken advantage of it. But if you haven't, don't sleep on these deals. Go to the description in the video, click the links, and that will walk through everything that you need to do about it. So of course it's another Eastrise character, which is going to help with your links if you're going to go this route. And it's classified as a tank offensive defense. It's support standard stuff here, okay? You know, you get some HP boost for Eastrise, tank team members armor plus 10%, and all team members attack plus 10%. You know, fine stuff. But really what we need to talk about, of course, is the skill set for this character. First one we're going to talk about is Withering Blooms. And basically at 0 stars, Lumin casts a secret spell, dealing 64% magic damage to front row enemies and decreasing attack of the unit with the highest attack within the skill range by 10% for 1 round. You know, okay stuff. At 2 stars, you're just basically going to a 70%, 15% sliding scale. And at 4 stars, you're going to 77% and 20%. So not huge differences on there to drive you up to star up this character. Now, the next one is Feathered Garment, okay? At 0 stars, provides a shield equal to 10% max HP and implies Guardian Weave to 2 random ally cases, lasting the entire battle. Priority is given to allies that haven't yet received this effect. What is Guardian Weave? When the wearer's HP percentage is 50% or higher, it turns into a defensive form. The wearer reduces the damage taken by 10% and reflects it to the attacker. When the wearer's HP percentage is below 50%, it turns into an offensive form. The wearer deals additional true damage equal to 5% of missing HP while attacking. Very nice. You know, that's 0 stars. But then it really does expand and become quite effective to a certain degree. You know, at 1 stars, you're just getting your scaling. We don't really need to go over that. Your first significant change is at 3 stars, okay? You're going to get your scaling 20% shield. You're going to see your Guardian Weave. But with that also, you get the granting of plume armor to 1 random case instead. And it lasts for the whole battle. So, and that only happens once all your characters are under Guardian Weave. And once that occurs, plum armor attacks ignore 18% of enemies' defense. Something very significant. So yeah, a very nice addition. Of course, you have to have everybody under Guardian Weave, but again, very cool. At 5 stars, you're just getting your scaling, and then which is going to help. But then the next really big push, of course, is that 7 star, and it gets pretty wacky then, of course. You know, you get the Grant's Guardian Wheel and the shield. Now it's 40% max HP to 2 random ally cases for the whole battle, prioritizing allies that haven't yet received this effect. If allies have received Guardian Weave, grants plume armor to the 2 cases with the highest attack instead, prioritizing allies that haven't yet received this effect, of course. The effect lasts for the whole battle, and it removes up to 2 debuff effects from the target, which is very nice. And again, the Guardian Weave, you basically have where the wearer's HP percentage is 50% or higher, it turns into a defensive form. The wearer reduces the damage taken by 50% and reflects it to the attacker. Yeah, it gets crazy. When the wearer's HP percentage is below 50%, it turns it into offensive form. The wearer deals additional true damage equal to 30% of missing HP while attacking. And then the plume armor, the attacks or ignore 30% of an enemy's defense. When receiving active healing, gain additional shield equal to 30% of the healing amount. Yeah, pretty crazy support stuff for this character when it's 7 stars. Now let's go ahead and look at Shared Destiny, okay? And activates at tier 2. At this point, let's go ahead and, I mean, if you're just starting the game, do not forget to focus on these tier builds. You're going to want to get these up equally. If you've been playing since the start of the game, you're probably in the 7s, 8s, or 9s, even if you're free to play. But they start to make big differences. If you look on here, you can go tier 6 is where you max out. So as a new player, if you're watching this, really focus on getting these tiers up across the board. It will benefit you for all your characters, anybody you play. But again, it's basically just scaling, so that's why you can go. So you can see at 1, it's 10%, at 4, it's 20, and at 3, it's at 30%. So there's really not huge differences, but the scaling, but it does go a long way. So let's talk about if you have it at tier 6, which is going to be the average for most people that have been playing the game for a while. Starts the battle with full rage. At the beginning of the battle, applies Guardian Weave to all allies. There's your answer to what we just talked about with the prior skill. So yeah, not too much worry. You're getting that Guardian Weave to all allies, which is very nice if you have it at tier 6, and provides them with a shield equal to 30% max HP, lasting for the entire battle. After casting a skill, provides extra effects based on the count of offense and defensive forms. Guardian Wheel on the field. If there are more defensive forms, reduce 2 rage from 3 enemies with the highest attack. If there are more offensive forms, remove 2 attribute buffs from 3 enemies with the highest attack. If the number of both forms are equal, both effects will be triggered. Pretty crazy stuff. Again, it's going to all matter of what's going on at the time in the game, but absolutely pretty crazy stuff there. Very, again, solid support unit if you want to venture into this reflect meta. And if you've already pulled for brown, then yeah, you're probably smart to go ahead and pull for Lumin. The links with Lumin are, you've got Chihara, and so when deployed with Chihara, Lumin's HP is increased by 18%, which is going to help her, especially if you tanky. When deployed with Stara, Lumin's armor is increased by 18%, which will also be very productive for this unit. When deployed with Nile or Fenryu, Lumin's HP is increased by 25%, but again, Nile, I don't see when it's going to come out, hopefully in about another month or two, so you're not going to really have to focus on that one so much. Then you've got when deployed with Curry, Lumin's attack is increased by 18%. So yeah, lots of options here. Of course, your armor and HP ones are going to be biggie for you, linking this character up with them. Now for the vibration arm for Lumin, you can see here Crane Quill. And what does it entail? Well, when actively applying Guardian Weave or Plume Armor to the target, it grants a shield of 100% attack. Very nice stuff there. Going to help that viability. And again, it just scales, okay? So level 1, 100%, level 2, 150, level 3, 150. Then at 3 stars level 4, you are going to get a big push to 200%. And at the beginning of battle, it increases Lumin's dodge rate by 20%, which is also nice for survivability. At 4 stars, you're going to see it stays the same, and the last push, of course, is going to be at 5 stars, and you're going to get a 300% shield equal to Lumin's attack. So if you do put this on, you are still going to have to concentrate on attack to maximize the shield, and then Lumin's dodge rate by 30% for the whole battle. Pretty cool stuff, actually, to help keep that character alive. You also, of course, have a wardrobe option if that's something you collect. It actually is a very nice looking one. I think they did a good job on this one. So that's an option for you if you decide to get this character and this is something you like to collect. Lumin, of course, is going to fall under Matchless Grace under the organizational chart. I have not decided if I want to go for Brown or Lumin yet. I'll probably at least pull one of each, but not go all in. Haven't really decided. Having a quandary right now with this game and where I want to see my future with this game. But as you can see, Brown and well as you have Lumin in this group, and of course you've got Curry. So this is going to be a very easy one for you to build up, especially if you already have Curry, to be able to take advantage of the extra additional stats that you're going to get. So don't sleep on that if you pull for both of these. But if you watched the Brown video last week, which I'll go ahead and put a link in the description, it's basically going to be a similar team comp. You're going to add Lumin in, and there you go. And you know, again, reflect teams and teams that give damage back, such as that, the key is always going to be survivability for them and in keeping them alive, because you want them to stay alive to reflect. And with this particular case with Lumin, I do think it's a very wise choice to pick up that vibration arm for this character if you're going to go this route. But yeah, if you have Brown right now and have started to use Brown, this is probably a pickup you really should get right now. To use these two in tandem is really what's meant, and to have true effectiveness of going into that reflect meta. Let me know if these characters interest you, especially Lumin, now that we got them back to back 1 week in between each other, the dual limited banners. I again, right now, I'm just kind of thinking I'm going to hold pat until half anniversary. And see where this game is at. You know, every time, like I say this all the time, don't want to sound redundant, I feel like every time this game takes 2 steps forward, it takes a step or 2 back, and I just want to see where they're really going to go. They talked about some changes, more changes. haven't really seen a lot of them. So I'm just, you know, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But you just, you know, usually around, you know, any sort of big celebration, half anniversary, full anniversary, you see an implementation of something else to try to attract more people in and keep them for retention basis. So that's where I'm kind of going on this one right now. Probably going to be laying low, grab a copy of things that come out and see what the half anniversary brings, and hopefully it's a large update with needed improvements in this game. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.